Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Hopeful Planning and my name is Hope, and I am here today to show you a very quick and easy recipe to make your very own low-carb tortilla chips. Now we like to do this to make, every once in a while we like to splurge and have nachos, or I'll just have some salsa or avocado or something with it. It's just nice to splurge a little bit. You definitely want to do these in moderation because every wrap has usually between 4 and 5 net carbs. This one that I have right here, each wrap is 5 net carbs each. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is, I do a whole pack at a time. It's just nice to have a bunch of them on hand for the week so we can snack on them if we want to, or if we're going to make nachos, which that is something that I'm going to make this week. I get my pizza cutter out. I get the whole package of tortillas, and there's 8 in here, and then I cut them in half. You can get 8 chips out of each wrap, so that if you do a whole package, that really gives you quite a bit. And then if you are making your nachos, you just make sure you have maybe 8 to 10 of them, just so if you're very strict on counting your carbs. So you're just basically cutting it like a pie. You're going to cut them into 8 different triangles. That's the first step. I do have my oven preheated at 350 degrees. It's ready to go. I have a cookie sheet here with a piece of parchment paper on it, also ready to go. If you're going to do this, I would recommend having 2 cookie sheets. I normally do, but when we moved up here from Orlando, I gave my youngest daughter the other cookie sheet, so she would have one. So until I get another one, it takes a little bit longer with just one, but if you have 2, I would definitely recommend doing that. So the very first thing that you're going to do is just start laying them out. It's going to take a couple of different uses of the cookie sheet because they're not all going to fit, of course, but that's what meal prepping is. You're just kind of taking a little extra time out of your day on a Saturday or Sunday to get stuff ready for the week. You could do these in your air fryer also, but since I'm doing so many at a time, I'm only going to use, I'm not using the air fryer because it's not going to work for me. But if you wanted to do cut up one tortilla wrap and you're in the mood for a snack right now, you could certainly put that in your air fryer and get it going. So you just fit as many as you can on at the beginning. Normally what I do is I would put some olive oil into a little dish like this, and then I would get my pastry brush, and you want to brush oil on each one of these, both sides. So after you brush each one, then you're going to flip them over and brush the other side. But I thought I would try this option. I've got some avocado oil spray here. This might be a little faster. That's probably the biggest time-consuming thing, is making sure you have oil on both sides. Now this is spraying the oil out. It's not like an aerosol spray. Well, sometimes it is. That's weird. It wasn't quite spraying out. I'm going to go ahead and still use my brush just to make sure I've got oil all across it. And before I flip them, I do want to put a little bit of salt on as well. Okay, sorry about that. My camera cut off on me. I guess it wants me to hurry. But then I will just grind a little bit of salt here so you get the flavor. Honestly, you could really get creative with this. You could put cinnamon. You can make them kind of sweet, maybe like a cinnamon sugar, anything like that. But what I'll do is I'm going to flip them over, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to put them in the oven, and they only cook for like 8 to 10 minutes, and then we'll take them out and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so everything is done. I have finished that whole package of tortillas, low carb wraps, and I have made a pretty ginormous large plate of tortilla chips. So as you can see, they look perfect. And I will say this, I normally would I showed you, I would do the olive oil in a bowl and kind of brush that on there, and that was very time consuming, not gonna lie. This thing right here just saved my life. This took no time at all. The only thing you're waiting for is the time that it takes to bake in the oven. So again, I would recommend, if you have 2 cookie sheets, utilize them. Get them done. Get 2 done at a time. I think it was a total of 4 that I did, where I had to do 4 different cookie sheet trays. So if I had 2 cookie sheets, I would have only had to do that twice. So just a thought there if you're considering making these. But let me show you how crispy they are. Okay, so I thought I would taste one of these and show you just how crispy and yummy they actually are. Now, of course, they're not definitely as thin as like a Tostitos chip, but this definitely gets the craving that you need if you're wanting nachos or something, or some chips and dip, or queso, or whatever it may be. Just be careful, because I know that we can kind of go crazy when it comes to like eating the low carb wraps. I know I have this week. I think I've gained like 3 or 4 pounds this week. So I'm back on track. I had a lot of those Cuban sandwiches, which were amazing, but back on track tomorrow. I go back to work, but I wanted to show you how crispy these are. They are so good. You hear that crunch? And honestly, you could put, like I just put salt on these. You could put some taco seasoning. You could put any seasoning that you want to make it whatever flavor you want, just to give it a little extra kick. And like I said, maybe even mix like some cinnamon sugar. Not real sugar, but the keto sugar. And make it kind of a sweet treat. So just another thought. I hope you like this video. If you do, please make sure you like it. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you do. It would really help me out. I will have my Instagram handle down below if you want to come follow me on Instagram. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.